Yes, Ross Knowledge back in the building with Sam Fam. Here we go again. Help is needed, let's proceed it. Don't be afraid to ask for help, or don't feel guilty about asking for help. Story time. Last week, 2 weeks ago, sorry, maybe 3 weeks actually, quite a way away. I was stuck on the motorway and I was on the delay train. Oh, I was trying to make a rhyme there, didn't work. Anyway, we go back to the story time. So I was on the motorway for about 5 minutes, not even that, sorry, 5 seconds, and my wheel just popped. Tire just went boom, bucklat. First time I've ever popped my wheel, so it was a pretty uncomfortable experience. So I pulled over onto the hard shoulder and was like, look, how am I going to sort this out? Luckily, I have been around in that environment where I've seen a tyre change, but I've never actually done it myself. I'm going to try and stay on track to the topic rather than go on to the story time a bit more. So, what I'm trying to get at is I delayed the process of trying to find help and just tried to fix it on my own. So, I was there I was on YouTube trying to figure out. I mean, fair enough, I'm trying to do it on my own. And I thought, look, because I had thoughts about going into the army. I was like, look, one day no one's going to be around you and you're going to have to do this on your own. So start being that Mr. Tough guy that you're supposed to be, as all men are apparently supposed to be, Mr. Tough. But at the end of the day, people, everyone's got feelings. Not everyone's supposed to suppress them and create a more struggle in life. So I was there spending a lot of time figuring out how to solve this problem out by changing wheel, and I was having problems left, right, and centre because the thing was stuck onto the car, the bracket. And it come to the point where I was like, look, I'm gonna have to call some help here. So I called for some help, and yeah, it was just like, you sorted out straight away. Whereas if I didn't spend that 45 minutes thinking, oh, you got to do this all on your own, I would have got it over and done with in about, wow, I could have solved the problem in about 10 minutes by speaking to this guy, but he'd still have to come and sort me out. This goes to the same for, right, you're struggling with your mental health, which I am. And it took me ages to realize, look, you can't do this on your own. You're going to need a bit of help. So therapy was involved. But the fact that at the time, it didn't seem, well, at the time, it seemed like quite a daunting thing. But now I look back, I'm like, why didn't I just ask for it in the first place? Just grow a big pair of juicy bollicles and get it over and done with. But yeah, there's people just put this perception on people that like men are supposed to be the tough guys, but the more I feel like people talk about what's going on with them, I'm not saying go all about your day-to-day life complaining and saying, oh, I got this wrong with me, I need some help, I'm not getting the help I need. No, I'm saying it's okay to say, right, today I'm not that good. So if someone's going to ask me how you feeling, I'm going to say the truth. And I'm not going to feel ashamed about it if I make them uncomfortable. Sorry. If I make them uncomfortable, it's not going to be a massive problem because I'm being true to myself. And it actually feels quite empowering when you say, and you have the bollocks to go out there and just put out to the open, I'm struggling with this. I've been trying to deal with it. But once you get that out into the open, you shine a light on it. I feel like more people are willing to talk about what's going on with them. Like the last time I ended up speaking to someone about this, so I told them straight, like, look, I go through phases that one week I'm not happy, the next week I'm not. I'm down in the dumps, and it's really hard to cope. That then encourages them to then express stuff that they're going through as well, because everyone's in the same boat, and not everyone's walking around all happy dancing. It's all a lie. But yeah, I just feel like the more open and honest I am about situations, like the same with, so say you make a mistake and you're embarrassed to like talk up about it, I feel like the more straight up you are about what's going on, the more people are willing to sort of be more, what's the word? Skip the word, we move on. I feel like I know, like I am like, let's go. Like, if you want to go somewhere fast, do it alone. If you want to go somewhere further, do it together. Johnny Depp, thank you so much for that quote. There's 8 billion people in this planet. We've all been put here to do something, and we can communicate. Well, what's the point in having all these people together if we're not allowed to interact and help one another and figure out a way of getting through life? Why do it on your own when you can do it with someone else? But yeah, the more I've been opening up and just being straight up, like the personality I am to people, the stronger I feel like these relationships are going, because you're intertwining with one another and you're getting a deeper connection, and it's just making life a bit more satisfying to go through because you know you're not alone. So yeah, if you are a man, woman, I'm referring mainly to the man because this is how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling like men are trying to suppress more emotions than women, but that's just normal. I'm not saying I've got anything against it or anything. I'm just saying, look, speak up. Don't be an absolute wet wipe, because the more you are open and not afraid, just got that word, let's go, to talk about yourself, it's a more empowering thing. You get this mini boost of confidence to say, look, if I can speak up about this, I can speak up about more stuff. And over time, you start getting those little W's.